Hey guys, what's up? I'm Cece Crossley. I am the owner of Bookkeeper Bootcamp, and in this video, we are going to be talking about the 3 ways that I got my clients in 2022. And yeah, so stay tuned. I'm actually going to do this video in one take because, as many of my awesome followers know and subscribers know, thank you, by the way, I am terrible at video, but I do have really awesome content that I want to share with you guys and just all this knowledge. So stay tuned and let's get to it. So if you haven't met me before, I'm going to make this as brief as possible so that we don't just keep rambling, because as many of my followers know, I can get sidetracked, just tangents on tangents on tangents. Anyway, my business, Bookkeeper Bootcamp, is here and has been started for those of you that are looking to start a new career as a bookkeeper. So I teach an online webinar bootcamp that is geared to people who are beginners or know very little to no bookkeeping experience or bookkeeping knowledge, and you don't have bookkeeping experience, but you would like to learn and transition. This is why I created Bookkeeper Bootcamp as the webinar. And the reason I did this video is because I have 20 years of experience, 20 plus years now of experience being an accountant and freelance bookkeeper. So I'm here to share all my tips, resources, everything I know with you guys that might help you become a better bookkeeper. I don't know, might help you in any way possible in making any kind of decisions, maybe solving things, even just encouraging you guys to go out there and, start your bookkeeping freelancing career. It's possible and you can do it. I did it, and I teach everyone else how to do it and try to be as helpful as possible. So if you're new, subscribe, hang out, leave comments. I try to get to all the questions and comments that I can. If you ever want to reach out to me via email for more personal questions and want to connect that way, bookkeeperbootcamp@gmail.com is my email. So let's get to the video. And before I start, I want to give a big shout out to my nephew and niece, Jordan and TK, who have been watching my videos. My sister has ratted you guys out, so thank you guys. Cece loves you. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, got to show your family some love, right? Especially when the niece and nephew have you on the background playing. You gotta love them. Gotta love them. Anyway, do your homework and clean your rooms. Listen to your mom. The top 3 ways that I got my clients in 2022 kind of started with 2021. So in December, we wrapped up the Tax and Accounting Summit. And if you guys don't know about that, I'll leave some details in the comments below. It's hosted by Krista Tias. So shout out to Krista. Check out her YouTube and her Instagram. She's super awesome, wealth of knowledge in her. And at this conference, we left with great networking buddies, great speakers there, but most importantly, those networking buddies, I was able to create some really great connections and built a relationship with tax professionals. So my first tip is to align yourself up with tax professionals. And although it was, now that tax season is done, so high five to all of you that have survived tax season. We did it. The burnout is so real. So I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. But anyway, off on tangents already. I wanted to keep those relationships steady so that I could, collaborate with them. Because what I did learn is that the tax professionals wanted to outsource a lot of their bookkeeping. So we created a great relationship, and that was the very first way that I got my clients. So I've harped on that in the past. Those of you that have joined me on lives, or we just have like open conversations, I have absolutely thrown this out there 100 times over, even not in tax season, like I was getting at. People still need to get their taxes done. People have, extended their taxes and, didn't have their books clean or ready to present financial reports to they're not their bookkeepers, but they're EAs, they're CPAs, they're tax professionals. And the tax professional, they just want to get the paperwork done. They don't want to deal with all of the transactional cleanup that comes along with bookkeeping. And so a lot of my very first clients that were brand new in 2022 were because of the relationships I built with tax professionals. So that was number one. Number two would be that I did engage in more social media this year. And not as much as I wanted, but social media, my two platforms were Instagram and Facebook. My Facebook, which is kind of crazy because, I mean, this is the truth, right? This is the honest truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat things for you guys and just say things because, you know, they sound cool. But honestly, like, Facebook is probably the one that I struggle with the most. Instagram is a lot easier. So I've always kind of put myself out there, and like, my Instagram is linked to my Facebook, guys. Again, I'm not the best at social media when it comes to being as consistent as I want. You know what? I'm out there and I'm feeling it. I'm just trying to survive like the rest of you. So when I post on Instagram, it automatically posts to Facebook. So at least keeps me relevant. Being that it's relevant, and being that I was very responsive to a lot of things, comments, and I joined a lot of Facebook groups and just kind of kept my eye out on stuff. And I let my friends and family know, especially on Facebook, that, you know, hey, this year, guys, if you don't know, I'm a bookkeeper, freelance accountant. If you guys know anyone that's looking for accounting help, shoot me a call. And that was the second way that I got it, was through Facebook, because someone had messaged me and said, hey, I need help with my books. And I saw that you are a bookkeeper and you were on a comment or a post that I had sent out. So reference there. That was my second, like, flawless way. I didn't pay for that, guys. I didn't pay for either one of those first two tips, not topics. So, hey, those are the truth. That's how it worked. And I don't know if it was just luck, but I feel like it's not at that point, because you are, you know, you're consciously doing that. And as I kept doing it, I reached my limit, because my team and I are just a few people, but I ended up getting more clients than I needed. So in the same aspect of collaborating with EAs, like, side tangent note, is that I also gave some clients over to other bookkeeper colleagues of mine. So that was a really cool benefit that I could do and share back with the bookkeeping community, which I encourage most of you to do. The third way was literally just talking to people in passing, networking in my friends, my family. Like, when I check out at the grocery store or something like that, I'm literally talking about my business. That word of mouth. If you're not talking about yourself, you're not believing in yourself, people aren't going to know that that's what you do. Referrals, and I guess you could say word of mouth, the third one, referrals, were the other way, because similar to Facebook, where people were tagging me, I was also still part of the whole social media thing, doing the reels, doing all the things. Not the best at it, no, but it did get me clients, right? Same thing. Same concepts when you think about referrals and word of mouth, is I actively started speaking about my business and what I do, so that I could manifest people thinking accountant, oh, my friend Cece, taxes, accounting, my friend Cece. And in the tax season, and even now, when people are still scrambling to get their taxes done because they filed for an extension, that was the topic. Taxes are always a hot topic. What do they say? There's two things that are guaranteed in life, and it's death and taxes. Everyone pays taxes. Everyone's gonna die. Morbid, I know, but it's true. So whenever the opportunity piqued itself, I didn't just obnoxiously go, oh yeah, hey, listen. I just put it out there, right? I planted the seed. I started talking about it. So my mom starts talking about it. Then my aunt starts talking about it. I tell my neighbor, hey, how are things going? When we're gathering our mail, that's when I plant the seeds. So even when you're just talking on the phone, when you guys are in networking groups, when you're talking, physically talking to people and networking that way, not only does it plant the seed, but it helps set you guys up for really, really good practice on selling. A lot of the coaching that I do has to do with marketing and selling, because when you get the people to call you, the last part and the most important part is closing the deal. And practicing closing those deals, you can't do in your head. You can only do with your other half, your spouse or your partner or your friends. You guys can only role play for so long, right? The goal is to consult with 1 to 2 people a day. If you guys want to do 6 figures, 7 figures, it needs to be 2 to 3 consultations a day. And how do we get better at doing, anything? We always practice. So if you guys are out there talking about yourselves, if you're out there physically talking about yourselves, not just on Facebook or Instagram, you guys are truly talking about yourselves, then that's how you're going to get that practice in. That's how you're going to get more comfortable speaking about your business and actively listening to what other people are looking for in their businesses. So don't just go out there just to speak. I want you guys to also actively listen so that you guys can start to generate a more cohesive conversation, so that it's not just like you talk, me talk, you talk, me talk. We're actually exchanging information. We're understanding where people are coming from, and we're able to make a better first impression, or a better impression in general when we talk about our business. We're not just like blah, and people aren't just turned off by listening to us blab about our businesses. So that is my third way. So I hope that you guys gain some knowledge out of that. If you're interested in all the things I do, coaching, I am starting my podcast, all this really cool stuff now that the tax season is kind of gearing down. I've got some projects on its way. So stick around, stay tuned. I'll definitely do my best, fingers crossed, to be a little more consistent here on YouTube. If you guys have questions or comments and want to hear a new video, make sure that you guys click or comment down below with things. I'm going to leave a link to my website so you guys can check out all the cool things that are happening. If you guys are watching this is May 18th today when I'm dropping the video, and we have a bookkeeping cleanup boot camp that is new. So shout out to my team for helping me get that set up. So if you guys are looking to do more of an advanced type of boot camp and learn more about cleaning up the books, join my cleanup boot camps. My bookkeeper boot camps are still going. That's my, that's my one. So check out the links in the website. Yeah. I also have my Facebook group that is also on its way and it got launched this May. So if you guys want to network with really awesome bookkeepers as well as tax professionals, make sure that you guys click that link in my website to just get all the really cool information and knowledge. Again, if you guys want to connect with me on a more personal level, email me at bookkeeperbootcamp@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you guys. Other than that, boot camps aside, I just want to thank all of you for all of your support. I am still reconnecting with a lot of you and teaching and coaching and just like talking to you guys on like Zoom that I don't, we're just connecting. Talking to you guys, meaning the people that have been watching me since forever, for years, it just blows my mind. And I am so grateful to even have a following, like 2 people following. My mom follows me, my nephews and nieces following me. But honestly, I'm just an everyday mom, sister, other half, just like you guys. So I'm in it with you. If you feel like you're alone, we all feel like that. You are not alone. And that's a lot of the reasons why I created my networking group, was just mainly for support, because I need it too. I don't like to feel alone. And sometimes I have downs where, hey, I am not getting my clients like I want to, or, certain clients start disengaging. And, we're all there. We all need clients. We're all trying to make the best of it. So be kind, in the famous words of Ellen, and take care. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.